Well, straight first to our top story this morning. In fresh trouble for Devyani Khobragade, the Indian diplomat, US prosecutors have now re-indicted her on visa fraud charges and have accused her of illegally underpaying and exploiting her domestic maid. According to news agency PTI, an arrest warrant has also been issued against the Indian diplomat. Well, our Strategic Affairs editor Gaurav Sawant is joining us on the phone line on that big story. The Indian diplomat there re-indicted in US visa fraud case. Gaurav, trouble for the Indian diplomat.
This indeed is, Ruchika, the legal reprieve that Devyani Khobragade had got with this verdict was rather short-lived. With the federal grand jury in New York returning a fresh indictment, that just goes on to show that Devyani Khobragade cannot visit the United States once again without full diplomatic immunity. And should she choose to visit the United States now, she could face arrest. Now, the charges that were leveled against her by U.S. Attorney General, U.S. Attorney Preet Barara, the first time, while the judge threw out the case on technical grounds, saying that Devyani Khobragade had enjoyed diplomatic immunity, the judge hadn't thrown away the charges. So the U.S. Attorney Preet Barara used that to re-indict her on the same charges of visa fraud and underpaying the domestic help. And this just goes on to perhaps show that, while the United States understands India's sensitivities on the case, they haven't been able to work around Preet Barara to ensure that this, as India alleges, is victimization of Devyani Khobragade comes to an end. That clearly stays.
Right, and as we are learning, Gaurav, there is a possibility of an arrest warrant being issued in this case, the fact that she's been re-indicted in this visa fraud case. But considering she's also in India right now, what are the practical possibilities?
Look, there is no way Devyani Khobragade can return to the U.S. In the near future. Now, this is being taken up at the diplomatic level. Yesterday also, India was very careful in reacting to the U.S. judge throwing out the case, saying that she enjoyed full diplomatic immunity, because India said they need to study the entire judgment, and that judgment throws out the case. It does not throw out the charges against her. So, is this a case of Preet Barara being holier than more pious than the Pope? Trying to show that he's more American than the Americans because he's of Indian origin, and because he as many say, he has political ambitions in the times to come. So this is more for American domestic audience, that he's trying to show he's more American than Indian, and that is why he intends to pursue this case. That is what sources in the Ministry of External Affairs tell us. They will take up this case diplomatically with the United States of America. What India is telling the United States, that unless you throw out this case completely, Indo-US relationship, which was on a high, Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh had described the Indo-US relationship as the biggest achievement in 10 years.
Right.
And unless that happens, the relationship stays where it is, in cold storage. Very desperate measures that have been taken. Perhaps it is now left to the next government on how they would take this relationship forward and how the Americans react.
Well, US prosecutors again indicting Indian diplomat Devyani Khobragade. The reprieve that was there, that came just about 2 days ago, certainly proving to be short-lived. She's now been indicted on 2 charges. Gaurav Sawant there reporting on the latest developments in the US.